Johnson in Osceola can meet all of your residential and storage rental needs. Harshman's has apartments and housing located throughout Osceola and Mississippi County, both furnished and unfurnished, available for rent. You can contact Harshman Rentals at 870-563-3694. Ed Harshman and Harshman Rentals are a proud sponsor of Osceola Seminole Athletics and the Seminole Nation. First National Bank of Eastern Arkansas is the official bank of the Seminole Nation and the Robert Hooks Show. Our premier sponsor, First National Bank of Eastern Arkansas, is Eastern Arkansas's largest independently owned bank. First National Bank of Eastern Arkansas specializes in all your banking needs, including personal banking, online banking, business banking, savings accounts, loans, CDs, and IRAs. Go down to the First National Bank of Eastern Arkansas, speak with President Greg Reese and teller supervisor and loan processor Taylor Lucius for all your banking needs. First National Bank of Eastern Arkansas is a proud sponsor of the Osceola Seminole Nation and the Robert Hooks Show. First National Bank of Eastern Arkansas, member FDIC. H&R Block of Mississippi County is a tax preparation and financial service located at 2981 West Kaiser in Osceola. They can be reached at 870-563-5710. H&R Block of Mississippi County is a proud sponsor of the Seminole Nation. Roller Swift Funeral Home of Osceola is a proud sponsor of the Seminole Nation and Osceola Seminole Athletics. Located at 2173 US 61 South, Roller Swift Funeral Home specializes in funeral services and helping families with the costs associated with them. For more information, contact them at 870-563-6578 and speak with David Tucker. Roller Swift Funeral Home, with all our respect. Bugmobile of Arkansas, located at 408 South Walnut in Osceola, specializes in pest control and termite control for both residential and commercial properties. Owners Oscar and Jade Gonzalez would be happy to come out and give you a free estimate, and you can also contact Bugmobile at 870-563-6811. Bugmobile is a proud sponsor of your Osceola Seminoles and the Seminole Nation. Ed Harshman and Harshman Rentals, located at 202 West Johnson in Osceola, can meet all of your residential and storage rental needs. Harshman's has apartments and housing located throughout Osceola and Mississippi County, both furnished and unfurnished, available for rent. You can contact Harshman Rentals at 870-563-3694. Ed Harshman and Harshman Rentals are a proud sponsor of Osceola Seminole Athletics and the Seminole Nation. First National Bank of Eastern Arkansas is the official bank of the Seminole Nation and the Robert Hooks Show. Our premier sponsor, First National Bank of Eastern Arkansas, is Eastern Arkansas's largest independently owned bank. First National Bank of Eastern Arkansas specializes in all your banking needs, including personal banking, online banking, business banking, savings accounts, loans, CDs, and IRAs. Go down to the First National Bank of Eastern Arkansas, speak with President Greg Reese and teller supervisor and loan processor Taylor Lucius for all your banking needs. First National Bank of Eastern Arkansas is a proud sponsor of the Osceola Seminole Nation and the Robert Hooks Show. First National Bank of Eastern Arkansas, member FDIC. H&R Block of Mississippi County is a tax preparation and financial service located at 2981 West Kaiser in Osceola. They can be reached at 870-563-5710. H&R Block of Mississippi County is a proud sponsor of the Seminole Nation. Roller Swift Funeral Home of Osceola is a proud sponsor of the Seminole Nation and Osceola Seminole Athletics. Located at 2173 US 61 South, Roller Swift Funeral Home specializes in funeral services and helping families with the costs associated with them. For more information, contact them at 870-563-6578 and speak with David Tucker. Roller Swift Funeral Home, with all our respect. Bugmobile of Arkansas, located at 408 South Walnut in Osceola, specializes in pest control and termite control for both residential and commercial properties. Owners Oscar and Jade Gonzalez would be happy to come out and give you a free estimate, and you can also contact Bugmobile at 870-563-6811. Bugmobile is a proud sponsor of your Osceola Seminoles and the Seminole Nation.
And welcome back, Seminole fans, to Seminole Stadium. Bob, let's go over scoring at this time. We got a bunch of it, so it's going to take just a minute. 8:27 left in the first quarter. Seminoles get on the board with a 2-yard touchdown run by number 1, Dan Newsom. Extra point is no good by M.J. Vance. Seminoles lead 6-0. 5:33 left in the first quarter. 8-yard touchdown run by number 1, Dan Newsom. Extra point this time's good by M.J. Vance. Seminoles lead 13-0. First quarter, 2:03 left. 45-yard pick six by number 88, Nick Vorns. Two-point conversion is good by number 1, Dan Newsom, and the Seminoles lead 21-0 with 10.1 seconds left in the first quarter. 4-yard touchdown run by MJ Vance. Extra point is good. And after one, Bobby, 28-0, Osceola. We get into the second quarter with 10:38 left. 23-yard touchdown run by number 13, Stephon Coleman. Extra point is no good. Seminoles lead 34-0. Also in the second quarter, 7:04 left. Number 5, Brandon Johnson has a 2-yard touchdown run. MJ Vance extra point is no good. Seminoles lead 40-0. Second quarter, 4:54 left. Number 5, Brandon Johnson has a 1-yard touchdown run. Jacob O'Kane's extra point is good. 47-0 at that point. With 19.7 seconds left in the second quarter, Manila finally gets on the board. Number 1, Tanner Miller throws a 17-yard touchdown pass to number 2, Dustin Clark. Extra point is no good. And Manila led 47-6 at that point. But Bob, we come right back on the on the kickoff right after that touchdown. Greg Hooks has a 81-yard kickoff return for a touchdown. Jacob O'Kane's extra point was no good, which brings us to your halftime, 53-6, Osceola.
You know, we've seen good offensive production out of the Seminoles tonight. We've seen a pick six. We've seen turnovers recovered, and we've seen special teams come through in a big way as well. You couldn't ask for much more out of the Seminoles other than they need to correct their extra point woes. It's about a flawlessly played ball game.
I agree, and looking at some of the stats here for Osceola, rushing, got 13 rushing attempts for 100 yards. Passing, they're 5 for 6 through the air for 86 yards, 186 yards of total offense for the Seminoles. For Manila, they got 27 rushing attempts for 46 yards. They're 4 for 9 through the air, 51 yards, for a total of 97 yards of total offense here in the first half. Greg Hooks has 3 receptions for 47 yards, and Trey Moore has 2 receptions for 39 yards. Brandon Johnson has rushed 5 times for 46 yards. MJ Vance has 4 rushing attempts for 19 yards and a touchdown. So I mean, just Bobby, a lot of these possessions have been, short possessions. On turnover on down, so you don't have to go very far, and that's why you don't see as many yards because they didn't have to go far to get to pay dirt, and that's just a testament to the good job on defense the Seminoles are doing right now.
Yeah, there's not going to be a lot of yardage stats there for the Seminoles because, quite frankly, the ball's been in the line into the field all night, and they didn't have to do much with the football to get into the end zone. So you have the disparity in points versus yardage production that you see there based on that field position game.
That's exactly right. And folks, at this time, we're going to take another timeout, let our sponsors get a word in. We'll come back, talk about the scoreboard from around the conference and some other games that we're keeping an eye on. We'll also talk a little bit about our homecoming festivities, we'll try to give out our homecoming maids and who all was on the homecoming court. And we will also talk a little bit about our viewers from the live feed. You are listening to Osceola Seminole Football on 107.3. The Fix live feed on the Sudbury Broadcasting Radio Sports app and the Seminole Nation on Facebook and YouTube. We'll be back in 3 minutes.
Harshman and Harshman Rentals, located at 202 West Johnson in Osceola, can meet all of your residential and storage rental needs. Harshman's has apartments and housing located throughout Osceola and Mississippi County, both furnished and unfurnished, available for rent. You can contact Harshman Rentals at 870-563-3694. Ed Harshman and Harshman Rentals are a proud sponsor of Osceola Seminole Athletics and the Seminole Nation. First National Bank of Eastern Arkansas is the official bank of the Seminole Nation and the Robert Hooks Show. Our premier sponsor, First National Bank of Eastern Arkansas, is Eastern Arkansas's largest independently owned bank. First National Bank of Eastern Arkansas specializes in all your banking needs, including personal banking, online banking, business banking, savings accounts, loans, CDs, and IRAs. Go down to the First National Bank of Eastern Arkansas, speak with President Greg Reese and teller supervisor and loan processor Taylor Lucius for all your banking needs. First National Bank of Eastern Arkansas is a proud sponsor of the Osceola Seminole Nation and the Robert Hooks Show. First National Bank of Eastern Arkansas, member FDIC. H&R Block of Mississippi County is a tax preparation and financial service located at 2981 West Kaiser in Osceola. They can be reached at 870-563-5710. H&R Block of Mississippi County is a proud sponsor of the Seminole Nation. Roller Swift Funeral Home of Osceola is a proud sponsor of the Seminole Nation and Osceola Seminole Athletics. Located at 2173 US 61 South, Roller Swift Funeral Home specializes in funeral services and helping families with the costs associated with them. For more information, contact them at 870-563-6578 and speak with David Tucker. Roller Swift Funeral Home, with all our respect. Bugmobile of Arkansas, located at 408 South Walnut in Osceola, specializes in pest control and termite control for both residential and commercial properties. Owners Oscar and Jade Gonzalez would be happy to come out and give you a free estimate, and you can also contact Bugmobile at 870-563-6811. Bugmobile is a proud sponsor of your Osceola Seminoles and the Seminole Nation. Ed Harshman and Harshman Rentals, located at 202 West Johnson in Osceola, can meet all of your residential and storage rental needs. Harshman's has apartments and housing located throughout Osceola and Mississippi County, both furnished and unfurnished, available for rent. You can contact Harshman Rentals at 870-563-3694. Ed Harshman and Harshman Rentals are a proud sponsor of Osceola Seminole Athletics and the Seminole Nation. First National Bank of Eastern Arkansas is the official bank of the Seminole Nation and the Robert Hooks Show. Our premier sponsor, First National Bank of Eastern Arkansas, is Eastern Arkansas.
And welcome back, Seminole fans, to Seminole Stadium. We are at halftime with your score, Osceola 53, Manila 6. And let's go around the scoreboard, Bobby. We just announced Osceola is over 53-6 over Manila at the half. You got right now at the half Newport 14, Harrisburg 13. So that's a good one over at Harrisburg tonight, Bobby. It's homecoming at Harrisburg, and right now 14-13. That's anybody's ball game.
It is.
Right now at the half, Hoxie is beating Corning 48-0. So that's a big game right there. We don't have a score right now on the Walnut Ridge Piggott game. Been looking for it, and we'll try to update that as we go. Right now, one of the other big games in the 3A is Prescott at Smackover. And, folks, I'm going to tell you, we're going to see one of those teams. If we make it far enough and they make it far enough, one of them teams we'll see down the road. And right now at the half, Prescott 23, Smackover 16. And that's going to be a good one, Bobby. Real good one at Smackover.
That is going to be a good ball game. That one's going to go to the wire.
Some of our games around the region here are on a sister station. Gosnell is playing at Truman tonight, and right now at the half, Truman leads Gosnell 16-14, and that's a good one, Bobby.
That's a little bit of a surprising score, but Truman's been playing good football lately. So.
And also, it's homecoming at Blyville tonight. Homecoming at Blyville. They are at the half right now, and Blyville leads Greene County Tech 14-7. So I tell you what, that's a good one going on up there at Blyville tonight. Bobby, we had our homecoming festivities kind of delayed today because of the rain. What they end up doing is going indoors at 6 o'clock and letting our court do their ceremony and also naming the queen. And they did that because of the weather. But I'll go ahead and let you know our freshman maids was Malaysia Brown and Kayla Newsom. Our sophomore maids was Dakaria Harris and Lakeitha Thomas. Junior maids was Desiree Jackson and Kylie Jones. Senior maids were Serenity Fly and Aaliyah Harris. And the 2019 homecoming queen was Alexis Winters. So that is our homecoming court. And just know that's a big time for them young ladies. And they had the weather just kind of hamper what's going on. But they did get their ceremony indoors. And I know they wanted their name given tonight. And we wanted to make sure that we gave that to them. And, Bobby, let's see here. Let's go through some of this here and see what we got.
Please don't call my phone because I'm DJing from the phone. Thank you.
Let's see here. Mr. Claude Earl Lynch. I tell you what, Claude Earl is a huge Razorback fan, Bobby. I see his post all the time. We are both Razorback fans, and so good to see him on here watching the live feed. He is in Gallatin, Tennessee. He is the class of 1962. Claude Earl, thank you so much for watching Seminole football here on the live feed, and we appreciate you so much. Jamar Woodson, class 2004. Thank you so much for watching us here tonight. Let's see here. Mr. Octavius Hunter, class of 1998, from Florence, Kentucky. So that's awesome. I mean, Florence, Kentucky, Bobby, we're getting all over the region. Chris Vance, we talked about this earlier, tuning in from Miami, Florida, Bobby. Miami, Florida. And that's just awesome that we can reach people, alumni, all the way down in Miami, Florida. We talked about Mr. Bill Brown. He's class of 1978. He's from Las Vegas, Nevada. And it's so awesome that he's down in over in Las Vegas watching the live feed on the Seminole Nation. We appreciate him so much. We talked about Mr. Byron Person from Warren, Arkansas. Thank you so much, Byron. DeAndrea Shepard, class of 2004. Thank you so much for watching the live feed. Kimo Parker, class of 2001. Thank you so much for watching our live feed. Brad Alexander, 2006. Thank you so much for watching us. Miss Felicia Houston, class of 1992. Thank you so much, Felicia, for watching the live feed here on Friday night. We saw Jarek Scales here today. He graduated last year. Miss Sean Moore's class of 1995. Miss Pam Neely, class of 2001. Miss Yoconda Black, class of 2000. Thank you so much for watching us here tonight. Also, Jamin Anderson's in Grenada, Mississippi. Thank you so much.
Omega's in the house representing.
Thank you so much for watching us here tonight. Mr. Moreland Brown, class of 1990. Thank you so much, Moreland, for watching the live feed here tonight. We got about 40 seconds here at the half for probably a 3-minute warm-up period.
Oh four, we calling on you again, class of 2004.
We're trying to get some more of these to come up. We appreciate everybody as we go along here tonight. If you want to just on the live feed, if you'll just let us know what class you're with. If you hadn't heard from us, we will do our best to do that here tonight. I want to thank Mr. Shane Nichols. Shane Nichols in the class of 1989. They sponsored the team meal today. We got to see Chris Booker and Russ Collins here today. That big Seminole alumni, and it's such a blessing to see them boys here today. They come back, talk to our Seminole football team. Want to thank Shane and all the class of 1989 for being here today. I know we've got a bunch of classes, folks, that are here. It is full on the home side. The outside is full, people cooking, and it is a huge time here for homecoming at Seminole Stadium, and we appreciate everybody being here, and it's just a blessing. We've got about 2 minutes and 28 seconds left here in the half. What we're going to do is go back to our sponsors one more time before the second half is going to get to rolling, because, folks, once this half starts to rolling, that clock's not going to stop with the mercy rule being in effect. So at this time, we'll let our sponsors get a word in. You're listening to Osceola Seminole Football on the Sudbury Radio Sports app and the Seminole Nation on YouTube and Facebook. We're back in 2 minutes. And welcome back to Seminole Stadium. Second half action, here we go. Manila's going to kick off to Osceola. It's a high end over end kick. It's going to be taken at the 24-yard line, 25-30, 35, and Greg's crossed the 40, 45-50, going to be running out of bounds at about the 46-yard line of Manila. Good field position for the Seminoles.
A good start there, second half, and Manila taking the football in the first half, deferring, allowing Osceola to come out at the beginning of the second half with the football. And like we've talked about, the clock is going to run. I think we'll see some changes on the offensive side of the football for the Seminoles. Got A.J. Harris coming in at quarterback.
I figured that was coming. A.J. is a talented sophomore. We're going to get to see a lot of his action here in the second half. Looks like Osceola is just going to run some clock, Bobby. They're going to run this clock down to about nothing. There is a snap. Give this number 23. He's across the 40 down to about the 36-yard line. That is
Jonathan Stovall.
Yep, Jonathan Stovall.
You got a flag on the play.
Hold, Bobby.
Looked like a hold.
Cost us 10 yards. Brings it back to the 46-yard line of Osceola. Give a shout out to Danny Foster watching from Howe, Texas. He's class of 1989. Some of your teammates were here today, but Danny, you be proud of them. They represented the class of 89 very, very well. Give a shout out to Miss Janice Jarvis. She's listening tonight and watching the Seminole Nation live feed. She's retired from Osceola School District and heck of a music teacher. We appreciate her for her years of service. Handoff is going to be again to number 23 for Osceola. That's Jonathan Stovall, but this time thrown for a loss in the backfield, Bobby.
Met in the backfield by number 51, Peyton McQueen. And that young gentleman came with some bad intentions.
Ball's all the way back to about the 40-yard line. We got to go a long ways. We got to get across the 50 all the way to about the 36-yard line to get a first down. So let's see what happens here on second down. Spread formation. Two wide receivers to the near, two to the far. Littleton is at quarterback. And, folks, I want to tell you something. Coach Hooks is just running some clock, and he understands this game's out of hand. And there is a snap, and I think it's going to be a false start on Trent Brown. And that's going to cost us 5 more, so we're just going the wrong direction.
Big Trent got him a head start. This is you're seeing a lot of young players on the field right now. You've got AJ in there at quarterback, and it's a different snap count, different chemistry up front. They're just trying to iron these things out. These kids, you never know when they may have to play.
Exactly right. And
had some penalty there. It was a 5-yard penalty against, I guess they called that against the Lions.
Well, both of them kind of moved at the same time, so maybe they just deemed that the defender jumped before the offense. So going to give it back to the 46-yard line, be second down for Osceola. Give a shout out to Unica Washington Seals, class of 1997, and Gene Franklin, class of 2002. Thank you so much for watching the Seminole Nation live feed. And there is a snap. Quarterback's going to look to throw. It is complete at the 45. Going to get up to about the 49-yard line. Complete to number 6. Nicholas Charles. And that's going to be a third down, Bobby. Third and about 15. Give a shout out to my wife, Miss Melissa Diane Eflin, for watching the live feed here tonight. Appreciate you so much watching the Seminole Nation, baby. That's sweet, Bobby. That's sweet right there.
That was you trying to win some brownie points for something.
Third down and 15 for the Seminoles. Don Taven Littleton is quarterback. One man comes into motion. He's going to give it. He's going to get it to 50. At the 45. Across the 40. He's 35-30. And going to come out of bounds. Landry and Clayton, Bobby, all the way down to about the 25 or so. Let's see where they mark it at. It's to 25-yard line. Big run by Landry and Clayton.
And Landry has some speed. We've seen that a couple other ball games that he's played in. He can really get it going on that jet sweep action there and getting to the outside. Had a good wall of blockers. Picked up a good first down.
6:50 left in the third quarter. 53-6 is your score. Osceola leading. Ball sitting at the 25-yard line. Shotgun formation. 2 wide receivers to the near, 2 to the far. A.J. Harris is going to be your quarterback, and he's going to give it to the running back. That is Jonathan Stovall. He's across the 25. Well, they're going to give him the 25, so that's no gain. 2nd and 10 for Osceola.
The play just never got to develop there. Jonathan didn't have an opening and anywhere for the ball to go.
Give a shout out to Demetrius Alexander, class of 2000. Thank you so much, Demetrius, for watching the Seminole Nation live feed. Folks, we appreciate you letting us know what class you were with. Alumni. This is alumni weekend here, and a lot of classes represented here tonight. There is a snap. Give again at 20, 15, 10. Going to be run out of bounds. That is number 7 for Osceola. Alton Bourne getting the carry. And he's going to be run out of bounds at about the 9-yard line. And we got a flag, and they're going to say it's holding against Osceola. It's thrown at about the 14-yard line. So that's going to cost us 10 yards from the 14. Ball will be marked. Well, they're going to mark it at the 23. Going to be 2nd down and 8 for Osceola after they mark the penalty off. Bobby Alton Vorns Jr., 5'7", 143.
Junior running back. He showed some burst there. That's something we've known about this Seminole football team all year, and quite frankly for the past several years. There's an abundance of speed on the football field. They can put players out there that can definitely run and make things happen with their feet.
Seminoles using every bit of this 40-second clock. And like I said, Bobby, that's class from a coach, because yes, he's not trying to run the score up. He understands this game's out of hand. He's just trying to get out of here with a win. Anthony Harris Jr. is your quarterback. There is a snap. He's going to give it to Alton Bourne. He's going to get maybe up to the 23-yard line. That's about the original line of scrimmage. Because bring up 3rd down, Bobby, 3rd and 8.
A good penetration again there by number 51, Peyton McQueen of the Manila Lions. Getting across the line and getting in the backfield, getting his hands on the running back and getting him to the ground.
Give a shout out to Miss Pam Branch, class of 1994. She's one of my classmates, I'm sorry. You can say teammates. We went for 18 years together, so we can be teammates, classmates. But give a shout out to Miss Pam Branch. Thank you so much for watching the live feed. And there is a snap. AJ's going to look to throw. Now he's going to take off. He is going to be hit right at the line of scrimmage, and they're going to maybe give him the 22-yard line. Right at the 22-yard line. That's a gain of about 2 yards. So we'll call it 4th and 6, Bobby.
Just a little,
7.
Little quarterback draw there, and just trying to keep the football on the ground and move it forward. I'm sure Coach Hooks would like to see a first down here and be able to run some more clock.
Give a shout out to our previous superintendent, Mr. Michael Cox, watching the live feed here tonight. Mike's in retirement, and we appreciate you watching the live feed, Mike. Shotgun formation. There's going to be a snap. Going to throw to Alton Bourne on the left-hand side, but they knew that was coming, and they're going to knock it for a loss. And Seminoles going to turn it over on downs, Bobby.
Number 26, Caleb Waddell from Manila, made a great play on the football and got there and got the running back down, and will be a turnover on downs.
Going to be a turnover on downs, and the clock is running with 2:20 left in the third quarter. Mercy rule is in effect. Seminoles lead 53-6 on the Manila Lions here at homecoming on Seminole Stadium. Two wide receivers to the near side, one to the far side. Shotgun formation for the Lions. There is a snap. Going to give it to number 24. He's got a good running room across the 35 to the 36-yard line. He's going to bring up a 2nd down and 3 for Manila.
Another good interior run there. And, of course, we got a lot of young players on the field for the Seminoles on the defensive side of the ball. Kids that don't see a lot of action. They're out here trying to show Coach Hooks what they can do to gain some more playing time throughout the year. But, again, that counteraction run out of the shotgun has given Osceola fits all year.
Lions come to the line of scrimmage once again with a shotgun formation. There is a snap. Once again, kind of the same play, but this time they've got him about the line of scrimmage. Well, they had him at the line of scrimmage. He's going to retreat, and he's going to have negative yards all the way back. Let's see where they mark it at. They're going to give him back to the 31-yard line. That's a loss on the play, Bobby. So that's going to bring up 3rd down, 3rd and about 7 for the Manila Lions.
The running back was able to get free there for just a second before Jonathan Stovall corralled him and pushed him back further.
Shotgun formation once again. There is a snap. Going to give it to the running back. That's the 3rd time in a row they ran that play, and we've got a flag in the middle of the field. It's going to be positive yards up around the 36-yard line, but we'll just have to see what the flag's for.
I don't see any preliminary indication the flag was thrown by the back judge. Here's the call.
It'll be a hold.
It'll be a hold.
Hold against Manila Lions, so that's going to cost them 10 yards. And Bobby, that's going to end the 3rd quarter. And Bob, we'll just keep it right here. I think we're caught up on our commercials and all that stuff. So we'll just keep it here.
That's about the quickest quarter of football I think I've ever seen.
No doubt about it. Give a shout out to Miss DeAndrea Shepard, class of 2004. Also Miss Crystal Cunningham, class of 1986. Thank you so much for watching the live feed. Give a shout out to Mr. Don Wilson, graduated 1973, and he is watching us tonight on the Seminole Nation live feed with Miss Marianne Wilson. She taught Osceola High School, a teacher from 1949 to 1959, folks. I mean, that's awesome. I've known Marianne. I go to church with her. She's just a lovely lady, and we appreciate her so much, and Don, for watching the Seminole Nation. So here we go, 4th quarter, folks. Mercer rules in effect, and there's no telling how it'll go fast. Shotgun formation. He's going to look to throw, and it's going to be complete to number 2. That is Dustin Clark up to the 36-yard line. So it's going to bring up a 4th down, 4th and about 5, Bobby.
That's a good throw there by Tanner Miller. And if Manila finds anything positive out of this ball game, you found a combination there with Tanner Miller and Dustin Clark. Several complete passes tonight. Balls being thrown by Tanner are on time and on target. And Dustin's made some really good catches.
Punt formation for the Manila Lions, and let's see if they really do punt it. There's a snap, and they are going to punt it. It's a high end-over-end kick. It's going to be taken, and it's going to hit an Osceola player, so somebody's going to have to try to jump on it. And I think Osceola is going to get it back at the 49-yard line of Osceola, Bobby.
It was very fortunate that was recovered. It hit the back of an Osceola player as it came down, trying to block downfield. Osceola recovers the football, and they'll be able to run some more clock.
Shout out to Mr. Joseph Scott, class of 2005. Thank you so much for watching the Seminole Nation. Mr. Tony Bird. I talk to Tony Bird all the time. Tony Bird, I know if you're watching here tonight, thank you so much for watching Seminole Nation. I want y'all to please stand by for our post-game show. We'll get Coach Hooks right after they get done with a handshake, and we'll have our player of the game. Stand by for that. Right after we get done, then we'll come back up here and do some go over the scoring, and we'll try to get stats and try to get all of our games from around the region. Try to get some finals on all that stuff and let you know how people are going. Seminoles are on offense. A.J. Harris is your quarterback. He kind of labeled as the third-string quarterback. He was him and Don Taven Littleton were the junior high quarterbacks. Seeing a lot of A.J. here.
We saw a lot of A.J. and Don Taven earlier in the year, and both have played well.
There is a snap. Give is to Alton Bournes. He's across the 40 up to about the 41-yard line. He's going to bring up second down. Second 4 for Osceola.
You know, Coach Hooks has alluded a couple of times on the coaches show that he would feel comfortable going into any football game with either A.J. or Don Taven at the quarterback position. So these are good minutes for A.J. right here. He doesn't get as much time behind or under center or behind the line at the quarterback position as Don Taven does. These are good minutes this kid may have to play at any point in the game, any point in the season.
2 wide receivers to the near side, 2 to the far side. Shotgun formation once again for Osceola. One man comes into motion. There is a snap. Going to give it to the up back. He's going to get back to the 40-yard line, to the 41-yard line. It'll be no gain, Bobby, so it'll be third down, 3rd and 4 for Osceola.
It's Darnell Hooper coming on the it's spelled Hooper.
It is.
It's Hopper.
It is. It's a misspell in the program.
On that jet action sweep. Good penetration by the Lions. Stop it for little to no gain.
.8:19 left. 53-6 is your score. Osceola leading. There is a snap. Bourne is going to have it. No, that's going to be a flag. I saw that. I was going to wait till they threw the flag before I said it, but we can see it from up here. Going to be a face mask. No gain for Osceola.
Number 51, Peyton McQueen again, and he got caught that time with the face mask. Just got his hand wrapped around the helmet and got his hand on the face mask. 5-yard variety, but it is going to result in a first down.
So Seminoles will have the ball 1st and 10 right outside the 45. We'll call it the 46-yard line. 7:40 left in this ball game. Clock is running on the mercy clock. Substitutions coming in from Manila. Spread formation for the Seminoles. There is a snap. Bourne's going to get it again. He's going to get it. Well, they're going to have him in the backfield. He's going to get back to the 45-yard line, maybe right at the 45-yard line.
Big number 70 from the Manila Lions, Brandon Parrish. He just kind of reached out and grabbed him by the shirt and brought him back. You got 6:54 left to go in the ball game here, folks. Osceola has a football 2nd and 10 from the Seminole 45-yard line. Michael's going to make his way down to the field and try to get post-game interview with Coach Hooks. A.J. Harris is still your quarterback. The double wide set both sides of the field. One running back to the right side. We're going to have a pre-snap penalty. Going to be a false start against the Seminoles. It's going to move them back 5 yards. Bring up 2nd and 15 from the Seminole 40. A.J. Harris is still your quarterback. We come back into the same set. We got double wide on both sides of the field. Jonathan Stovall checks into the game at running back. He will be to A.J. Harris's left. Snap. A little quick pass, wide receiver screen outside. to number 24, and he is down at the Manila line, 28-yard line. Nice play there on the wide receiver screen to number 24, Jaden Brown. It's going to be about a 32-yard gain on that little wide receiver screen for the Seminoles. We got 5:16 left to go in the ball game, and again, Osceola, they're using every bit of the play clock they can use, winding this game down. Come back the same set, double wide, both sides. A.J. Harris is your quarterback, running back to his right. Here's a snap. Ball is handed off to number 34, Rashawn Houston. He's going to gain, it looks like about 2 yards. Going to bring up 2nd and 8 from the Manila line, 26-yard line. Again, the Seminoles looking to the sideline for the play call, taking their time, using the play clock all they can. 4:28 left to go in the ball game. Your score is 53-6 in favor of your Seminoles. A.J. Harris again, quarterback. Handoff on the left side of the ball. Handoff's number 13, Darnell Hopper. Kind of a jet sweep action out of the slot there. Hopper's playing in the slot. A gain of about 2 yards, 3 yards. Going to bring up a 3rd and 5. The ball is spotted at the Manila line, 24-yard line. Again, the Seminoles using all the clock they can use. We got about 3:34 to go in the ball game. A.J. Harris is your quarterback. Houston is a running back to his right. Double wides, both sides of the field in the shotgun. There's a snap. Landry and Clayton gets the football on a jet sweep. He's down to about the 13 or 14-yard line of the lines. That's going to result in a first down. About a 10-yard run by Landry and Clayton in the jet sweep coming out of the slot on the left side of the field, left side of the formation. Ball is going to be placed at the 14-yard line of the Manila lines. A.J. Harris continues to be your quarterback. Houston continues to be your running back. The same formation, doubles to both sides of the field. Houston is your running back, right side of A.J. Harris in the shotgun. There's the snap. Going to hand the ball off to Houston, and he is hit in the backfield. However, he's going to turn into positive yardage down to the 10-yard line. Gain of about 4 yards. It'll be 2nd and 6. We've got 2:13 left to go in our ball game. 2nd and about 6 from the Manila line, 10-yard line. Again, Osceola using every bit of that play clock that they can use. Double wides to both sides. Alton Bournes is now your running back. He is to A.J. Harris's right side. A.J.'s in the shotgun. There's a snap. A.J. is going to take it on a design quarterback run. He is going to make it down close to first down yardage. Spotted at the Manila line, 4-yard line. It looks like they will gain the first down. It's going to be 1st and goal from the 4 of the lines. 1:30 left to go in the ball game. Here comes a whole new offensive unit. Looks like the first team offensive unit has come back onto the field for the Seminoles. M.J. Vance is coming in at your quarterback. It looks like we're going to see the victory formation here for the Seminoles. They're going to take a knee here. Classy move shown by Coach Hooks. MJ under center, takes a snap and takes the knee. At about 57 seconds left to go in the ball game, they're going to have to snap it at least one more time. Seminoles still at the 4-yard line of the Manila Lions. 40 seconds to go in the ball game. They will have to snap the football one more time. MJ Vance is your quarterback. He's going to get under center. Stephon Coleman playing deep coverage on the back. MJ snaps the ball, quickly takes the knee, and that's going to be the last play of the ball game. That's going to bring us to the end of the football game. The Osceola Seminoles 53, the Manila Lions 6. And we're going to stand by here and see if Michael can get a word in with Coach Hooks. You see the Seminoles going across to shake the hands of the Manila Lions. Manila had some offensive success early in the football game, running the football between the tackles, but then Osceola just was too much to handle and took over the football game. And we'll quickly run down the scoring while we're waiting for Michael to make his way onto the field to talk with Coach Hooks and our player of the game, Greg Hooks. The first quarter, 8:27, the Seminoles scored first, 2-yard run by Dan Newsom. We missed the extra point, 6-0 Seminoles. Also in the first quarter, 5:33 to go, an 8-yard TD run by Dan Newsom. Extra point was good. This time brings us to 13-0 Seminoles. 2:03 to go in the first quarter, brings us to 21-0 on a 40-yard pick six by number 88, Nick Warnes. 2-point conversion was good by number 1, Dan Newsom. Also in the first quarter, 4-yard TD run by MJ Vance brings us to 28-0. 10:38 to go in the second quarter. Had a 23-yard TD run by Stephon Coleman, brought our score to 34-0. And again in the second quarter, 7:04, number 5, Brandon Johnson, a 2-yard TD run, brings us to 40-0. 4:54 to go in the second quarter. Number 5, Brandon Johnson, a 1-yard TD run, brings our score to 47-0. And I think Coach Hooks is making his way to Michael. We'll finish the recap of the scoring after the post-game interview. Celebratory hug there for Coach Hooks by an alumni. And here we go. Here's Michael and Coach Hooks.
All right, Seminole Nation, I've got Coach Robert Hooks. We'll be here tonight, Coach. Big output here tonight on homecoming. A lot of people here tonight, a lot of people on the outside, inside. People on the live feed was talking about how proud of the Seminoles they are. Just talk a little bit about your football team.
Man, just very proud of the way that we come out. I thought we had a great week of preparation, and, it showed tonight. We come out, and I thought a lot of people touched the ball, and execution was pretty good. Very proud of our team tonight.
Coach, I was going to ask you the same thing. You kind of led into it. You got a lot of people and got some reps tonight. Talk a little bit about how much that means to get them some game time experience and help you down the road.
Well, any time you get a chance to get game like reps is always great because you never know what's going to happen. You got to have a next man up mentality. We want everybody to stay healthy, but at any time, somebody can go down, which we don't want that. But that's good for young kids to get game like reps.
Hey, congratulations, Coach. Big homecoming win. Yes, good luck to you next week. Thank you so much. Hey, we got co-players of the game tonight. Our first one's going to be Greg Hooks Jr. Greg Hooks, what a game here tonight. Just talk a little bit about your football team and how fun this game was here tonight to score a lot of points.
I mean, it was real fun to play tonight, I got to give credit to my line blockers, receivers, quarterbacks for throwing it, Can't do it without the line, though.
That's right. One more time, Greg. Right there before the half, they score. They kick the ball to you. You take the ball 81 yards on a kickoff return. Hey, when you hit that sideline, you look like lightning. Just talk a little bit about that kickoff return.
Couldn't do it without MJ on the block right here. I don't know who else was blocking right here, but it was 2 of them.
Right.
Somebody took 2 out of bounds for me, but it was just good block,
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Hey, this is Greg Hooks Jr., co-player of the game. Good job tonight, Greg. I'm proud of you. Good job, buddy. Hey, we're going to bring in real quick. This is the offensive line. Get on in here, guys. Hey, week in and week out, folks, we talk about it. Nothing happens without these group of guys right here. You can run, you can throw, but if the quarterback don't have time to pass, it's not going to happen. If the running back don't have lanes to run through, it don't happen. You're looking at them right here. This is the offensive line that works their tail off all week long. They don't get no glory, but they're fit to get it right here tonight. Hey, introduce yourself just real quick, guys.
Starting center, Billy Estelle Jr.
Left guard, King and Treat.
Right guard, Chris Williams.
Right tackle, Chris Luke.
Left tackle, Jacob O'Kane.
Hey, just real quick, Kenyon, talk a little bit about, you don't ever get no recognition. Man, it's a hard job. You're out there pushing that sled all day long. Nobody ever wants to say, what about the linemen? Just talk a little bit about that.
I mean, we don't get a lot of glory. We know that, but at the end of the day, it's like you going to work on a rainy day. You ain't going to get it what you want.
That's exactly right. Hey, but I'll tell you something, guys. There's not a man that's come out here and talked that didn't talk about how great it was for y'all, because they always talked about the line. Chris, they talk about the line. Just tell the people out there, Chris, on this is homecoming night. Everybody's watching the Seminole Nation. Plus, everybody's on the outside right now. Just tell them what it's like to be a Seminole. They know it, but you tell them what it's like to be a Seminole.
I love to be a Seminole. These my brothers. I do anything for them. We love each other. That's why you can see it on the field. We block for each other. That's what we do.
Bill, you want to say something?
I am thankful to be a Seminole. Because at first I did not like football, but now I love football.
Hey, let me tell y'all something about little Bill here. Y'all think he can't shoot a basketball? Bill can shoot basketball. Chris Lilton, all y'all. These boys can play right here. Hey, Jacob O'Kane right here. Just a little bit, guys. Last year, smack over Arkansas. We need a boost. Jacob O'Kane kicks that field goal that puts us in the semifinals against Rising. Chris Lilton has worked his tail off all year long. I'm proud of Chris. Guys, enjoy this win here tonight. Let's get ready for Harrisburg next week, okay? Hey, congratulations. Hey, back to you at the booth.
All right, folks, there you have it. Co-offensive players, our co-players of the game, Greg Hooks Jr. and the whole starting offensive line of the Osceola Seminoles. Really quickly to finish this recap on the scoring. Also in the second quarter, 19.7 seconds to go. Manila gets on the board with a pass from number 1, Tanner Miller, to number 2, Dustin Clark, 17-yard TD pass. The extra point is no good. Brings our score to 47-6 Osceola. And then on the next kickoff, right after the touchdown by Manila, Greg Hooks takes it 81 yards to the house, and that was the last score of the ball game to bring your final score 53-6 Osceola. Folks, it was a good ball game, about as well played as you could have. No scoring in the second half. Mercy rule was in effect throughout the whole second half. Went really, really quickly. Neither team was able to put any points on the board. And we see there the Seminoles on the field at the end of the homecoming game. Had a lot of alumni back. A lot of people that don't get to Osceola often came in just to be a part of the homecoming festivities. And we were downtown yesterday for the homecoming parade and did a live show there with Coach Hooks and some of the football players. It's a good win tonight for the Seminoles. And I don't know that they could have played much better in this football game. And folks, at this time, we're going to be done with our broadcast. We thought we might have some stats for you at the end of the ball game. We haven't received those as of yet, but we'll go ahead and sign off from Seminole Stadium. Again, your homecoming score: Osceola Seminoles 53, your Manila Line 6. And that will be the end of our show. Thank you for tuning in.
Largest independently owned bank. First National Bank of Eastern Arkansas specializes in all your banking needs, including personal banking, online banking, business banking, savings accounts, loans, CDs, and IRAs. Go down to the First National Bank of Eastern Arkansas, speak with President Greg Reese and teller supervisor and loan processor Taylor Lucius for all your banking needs. First National Bank of Eastern Arkansas is a proud sponsor of the Osceola Seminole Nation and the Robert Hooks Show. First National Bank of Eastern Arkansas, member FDIC. H&R Block of Mississippi County is a tax preparation and financial service located at 2981 West Kaiser in Osceola. They can be reached at 870-563-5710. H&R Block of Mississippi County is a proud sponsor of the Seminole Nation. Roller Swift Funeral Home of Osceola is a proud sponsor of the Seminole Nation and Osceola Seminole Athletics. Located at 2173 US 61 South, Roller Swift Funeral Home specializes in funeral services and helping families with the costs associated with them. For more information, contact them at 870-563-6578 and speak with David Tucker. Roller Swift Funeral Home, with all our respect. Bugmobile of Arkansas, located at 408 South Walnut in Osceola, specializes in pest control and termite control for both residential and commercial properties. Owners Oscar and Jade Gonzalez would be happy to come out and give you a free estimate, and you can also contact Bugmobile at 870-563-6811. Bugmobile is a proud sponsor of your Osceola Seminoles and the Seminole Nation. Ed Harshman and Harshman Rentals, located at 202 West Johnson in Osceola, can meet all of your residential and storage rental needs. Harshman's has apartments and housing located throughout Osceola and Mississippi County, both furnished and unfurnished, available for rent. You can contact Harshman Rentals at 870-563-3694. Ed Harshman and Harshman Rentals are a proud sponsor of Osceola Seminole Athletics and the Seminole Nation. First National Bank of Eastern Arkansas is the official bank of the Seminole Nation and the Robert Hooks Show. Our premier sponsor, First National Bank of Eastern Arkansas, is Eastern Arkansas's largest independently owned bank. First National Bank of Eastern Arkansas specializes in all your banking needs, including personal banking, online banking, business banking, savings accounts, loans, CDs, and IRAs. Go down to the First National Bank of Eastern Arkansas, speak with President Greg Reese and teller supervisor and loan processor Taylor Lucius for all your banking needs. First National Bank of Eastern Arkansas is a proud sponsor of the Osceola Seminole Nation and the Robert Hooks Show. First National Bank of Eastern Arkansas, member FDIC. H&R Block of Mississippi County is a tax preparation and financial service located at 2981 West Kaiser in Osceola. They can be reached at 870-563-5710. H&R Block of Mississippi County is a proud sponsor of the Seminole Nation. Roller Swift Funeral Home of Osceola is a proud sponsor of the Seminole Nation and Osceola Seminole Athletics. Located at 2173 US 61 South, Roller Swift Funeral Home specializes in funeral services and helping families with the costs associated with them. For more information, contact them at 870-563-6578 and speak with David Tucker. Roller Swift Funeral Home, with all our respect. Bugmobile of Arkansas.